Have you ever noticed that psychologists and interrogators can get you to share your secrets to open up about anything? But how do they do that so you can use their tactics to get anyone to start speaking to you on a deeper level? Whether you're looking to make a profound connection with a love interest, want to better understand a troubled family member, or if you're an interrogator wanting to get a suspect to reveal their deepest and darkest secret. These 9 strategies can get anyone to tell you anything. Now, let's get started. First, you want to create a non-threatening environment. This is the first building block in this cumulative strategy, where they all build on one another, creating a world where a person feels comfortable telling you their secrets. If you notice, interrogation rooms and psychologists' offices have very few distractions and also allow for silence, which is another major strategy in itself, which we will discuss soon. If you don't have the option to find a place quiet without distractions, I like to use the cognitive reframing tactic, and it works quite well. This is done by acknowledging the obstacle to reduce its negative impact. So if you have no choice but to talk to them in a busy train station, I would say something like, "Don't worry about them. They're not focused on us. It's just me and you. How are you feeling?" See what happened? I reframed the situation by acknowledging that barrier by quickly decreasing its relevance and immediately diverting your cognitive attention to the comfort of feeling I care for you and your confidentiality. Second, you want to build rapport. Have you ever noticed that psychologists and interrogators slowly work their way into you revealing personal information by getting you to talk about a commonality you both have? This is called in-group bias.
I'm a big coffee guy. I don't know if you're a coffee guy or
I'm
not,
a
but I
coffee
didn't
guy.
want to.
Yes, we are more likely to reveal personal information when we feel that we have similarities and commonalities.
How was that sandwich?
I don't like the sauce.
Do you have a woman on the go or a
No. I want to play video games.
Interrogators may reveal a personal detail that the suspect can relate to and also values, such as family, hobbies, or interests. If you're a parent trying to get your kids to open up to you, you may want to tell them a time where you were in a similar situation. As you can imagine, if they feel you understand them, they will feel less apprehensive to tell you their secrets. This step is so critical and is often missed by even professional interrogators or parents who question their children. No one's going to tell you anything if they feel you're going to judge them quickly, unfairly, laugh, or misunderstand them. We all want to feel listened to and understood. Good psychologists and interrogators recognize this. Third, you want to learn to feel comfortable in silence. People often feel uncomfortable in silence and feel the urge to break the awkward silence by speaking. If you're trying to get someone to talk, you need to stop talking. When you are silent, you put the pressure of silence on them, which means more information for you. For example, a suspect may say,
"After I went in the house and saw what I saw, I didn't know what to do."
However, most would immediately ask the question, "Well, what did you see?" But what do you think happens if you do that? Right, you would squander the pressure the suspect would feel if you were to just keep silent. Use the pressure of silence to your advantage for them to reveal details based on feeling the pressure of guilt.
People knew that we were having marital issues, they're going to look at me, especially with the way everything looks. And it honestly just makes me sick to my stomach because this is something that I would never do. Ever. I know, like, you have to look at every vantage point. This is something I would never do to my kids or my wife at all.
When we are guilty, we fear we will get caught and may preemptively reveal additional insights when there's silence. One of the biggest mistakes I constantly see from interrogators is talking too much.
I can't look you in the face and say I haven't made a mistake or made a bad decision in life, because I have. But the reality of it is, you and I have to accept that. Made a bad decision, and all of a sudden at the time it seemed good. Like, it's like when you're drunk and you pick up a girl, that was a great idea, right? Till you figure out later she was married.
Once you get the suspect to start talking, shut up and let them feel the pressure to keep talking without your feedback. We are socially conditioned to receive feedback from the person we are speaking with. But when that doesn't happen, we often fear something is wrong, and we thereby speak and reveal more in fear because we will begin to feel that we are not being believed. This is also a good time to mention that most people go into a conversation with little to no strategy in mind. They're just going with the flow, but the person person with the strategy, such as the psychologist or the interrogator, is leading the conversation and are poised to get what they want out of the conversation. 4. Use active listening to show genuine interest in what the subject is saying. This includes making good eye contact, mirroring their body language to get into rapport, and not getting distracted by anything on your phone. This will allow your subject to begin feeling comfortable speaking to you. It's important to understand that during the initial stages of the conversation, the subject is hypersensitive to how you respond to what they say to you. If you're not showing genuine interest right away, the subject will check out and will certainly not reveal anything worthwhile because they didn't feel initially comfortable speaking with you. For example, a psychologist may say, "It sounds like you're dealing with a lot of pressure at work and it's starting to take a toll on you. So can you tell me more about the specific challenges you're facing?" By paraphrasing the subject's words, you are showing them that you are fully present and focused on understanding their experience. Those responses not only acknowledge that you are listening to them, but also encourages them to provide further information, allowing for deeper exploration of the issue. 5. Ask reflective, open-ended questions. You want to encourage introspection and deeper exploration of their thoughts and feelings. These are often questions people associate with a psychologist. How did that experience make you feel? And reflective, open-ended questions for an interrogator would be, can you describe again in your own words what happened during that time? 6. Seek to empathize and validate their experiences by creating a non-judgmental environment, which encourages the subject to share their thoughts and feelings more openly, allowing them to feel comfortable revealing further details to you.
When I tell you I fell out of love, Scott fell out of better. Absolutely.
No one wants to feel judged, even by a stranger, but everyone wants to feel understood, even by a stranger. There's a common misperception that understanding requires agreement. However, that's not true at all. You can recognize someone's viewpoint without agreeing with it. Understanding is comprehending their perspectives, thoughts, emotions, and experiences.
I know you want to take care of her it's because you're the type of guy that takes care of women. It is. You took care of your wife, you took care of your daughters, you were very good at taking care of her.
While agreeing is sharing the same opinions or beliefs. This is also where I see interrogators constantly get tripped up. They let their agreement interfere with their understanding of the suspect. And what do you think happens? Right, the suspect does not feel understood, but instead feels judged by the interrogator, causing the suspect to not want to open up to the interrogator.
No one in this building is my friend.
I'm gonna tell you something truthfully, Rocky, and you're right. We aren't friends. There you go, my friend.
7th, provide validation, encouragement, and positive feedback. Positive feedback is probably the least used, not just in psychology and interrogations, but literally everywhere. It's important for people to know when they do things right so they know to keep doing it in that way for you.
You're doing a good job. This is the Chris that I knew would come out today. This is the Chris who tells the truth because you're a truth teller.
Remember, giving people positive feedback is not about stroking their egos. Instead, it is about telling them when you like what they are doing so they know to keep giving you what you want.
Russ, you're doing the right thing here. Okay.
8th, always stay calm and speak in an empathetic, soothing voice. To get someone to open up to you, they need to feel 100% certain that if they tell you their secrets, you're not going to react in an insulting manner. A more consistent, calm, soothing, empathetic voice gives them the social cue that when they tell you their secrets, you're not going to break character and suddenly judge them.
We have your blood at the scene. Your hair was blood at the scene.
Would you want to tell an interrogator your deepest and darkest secret if you felt they would respond with, "You're disgusting"?
Explain that. That's gross.
9, they need to trust that you're not going to spread their secrets to make them look bad or use their secrets against them in a future verbal argument. But remember that trust is earned, so it may take time.
Want anything to eat or anything?
But I do want to talk to you again.
That's the plan. Okay.
If you can get your subject to discuss their smaller secrets,
We need to talk about that, okay?
That's your daughter.
you can build their comfort and trust in you to reveal their bigger secrets.
They're gone. There's no bringing them back.
There's a lot that goes into this, and each strategy builds on the other to create a world where someone wants to tell you their secrets. There are specific interrogation strategies that interrogators use, and we will cover those in future videos. And if you think you're cute by saying you're going to use this to hurt people, just know that karma is a bitch, and you may want to seek help for wanting to hurt people. Now in the comments, what do you think is most impactful to get people to open up to you? Let everyone know in the comments below. Subscribe for more.